What you got to lose?
Today,
It's your last chance.
it's FERPA.
You ain't eating. Oh, you ain't eating.
Yo, 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 yo.
That's the way to be great. You gotta eat.
And we back. Yes, it's Roy Shavers, Mr. Be Great. Today, I want to talk to you about something that every educator, student, parent, whoever should know about. It's FERPA. FERPA stands for the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. This federal law protects the privacy of students' educational records. In this episode, we'll talk about the history, why it matters, and how it affects us in today's digital world. FERPA was enacted in 1974 as a part of the Buckley Amendment. Back then, schools could share information freely with third parties without notifying the parents or the students. FERPA gave families legal rights, the right to inspect, the right to review, and request amendments to their child's educational records, and to control the disclosure of that information. Over time, FERPA has evolved. After the tragic shooting at Virginia Tech in 2007, critics say schools didn't share warning signs due to privacy laws. So in 2008, FERPA was amended to allow non-consensual disclosure of health and safety emergencies. So why does all of this even matter? Because FERPA touches everything. I mean, everything we do. Grades, disciplinary reports, you name it. The list goes on. As an educator, we must ensure that annual FERPA notifications go out, staff are trained on what's protected information, and that no unauthorized disclosures happen. Violations can mean losing what? Federal funding, and also broken trust. But it's more about compliance. FERPA helps build trust between schools and families. Now let's talk about challenges. In today's digital world, we all use LMS. What is LMS? Learning management systems, such as Google Classroom, Canvas, Blackboard, whatever you use to teach on your platforms. These platforms store grades, leave comments, and personal data. So if a teacher shares student grades in a group email or leaves a stack of graded papers in the hallway, ding, 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 that is a FERPA violation. And then there's third-party vendors too. If a school uses a third-party vendor that stores students' personal information, that vendor must comply with FERPA too. Educators must audit these systems and update contracts to protect student information. So here's something a lot of folks miss. There's a difference if the student is in K through 12 or higher education. In K through 12, parents have the primary rights under FERPA. They can review, inspect, request anything in their child's educational records. However, schools must notify them about their rights every year. But once a student turns 18 and enters college, even if they're still a minor in college, the rights transfer to the student. So what does that mean? That means the schools cannot share information with parents without written consent from the student. This causes confusion in the dual enrollment programs, where a student might be taking college courses while still in high school. Who owns the data? What can the high school share with the parent? It's a legal gray zone that schools have to navigate carefully. For educational leaders, the key is knowing where the student stands. Are they still under their parents' FERPA rights? Or are they now the ones who control access? It's not just about age, it's about the context. So take a look at this quick reference table below, or that I share here on the screen. FERPA is more than just a compliance checkbox. It's about protecting the student's trust and institutional integrity. As educational leaders, we must train staff, review our tech tools, and make sure that we remain in compliance with today's digital tech world. So if you have questions about FERPA, don't hesitate to ask, because protecting students' privacy is everyone's responsibility. So hey, I got a question for you, just to see if you was paying attention to what I was saying throughout this video. If a student turns 18 while still in high school, do their parents still have FERPA rights?
Where you been don't define where you're going. Embrace the struggle and just
I don't know, Roy. Why don't you tell me?
So the answer is no. FERPA rights transfers to the student automatically when they turn 18. That means the parents no longer have access to their educational records. But there's exceptions to this. If a parent still claims the student on their federal tax returns, the schools can share information with the parents. If there's a health or safety emergency, FERPA allows the disclosure of information to protect the student or others. So the answer to the question is yes and no. It depends on the context. Thanks for watching. This is my time. I'm Mr. Be Great, and I'm out.
respect the process. If you're trying to be great, allow the process. If you're trying to be great, go get the information. If you're trying to be great, build that relationship. If you're trying to be